Hi, I'll be performing We Give You Glory by Jeremy Camp as a piano solo. Now I'd like to show you how it only really took some simple chords to do that piece. We've talked a little bit in our lessons about chord progressions, how no matter what song you're playing you have some basic chord progressions that you follow. You have those based on the first, the fourth, and the fifth interval of the scale that's in the key of the song that you're playing. So let's say we just did this song in the key of C. You should already know all the chords for the key of C. But of course you know in the key of C there are no sharps or flats. And we have of course the first, which is C, and the second D, E, F, G. And that's really all we need to know for what I'm talking about. And of course there are no sharps or flats, so we're only playing on the black keys, except in the bridge of the song. There's a little bit of a change there, just for one chord really. But so what we're going to do is we're going to play the root chord, the first, which is going to be C because that's number one note in our scale, in our C scale. Then of course if we were to figure out what the fourth is, it's F. So we have C as our root, and then our fourth would be an F major chord. And then if we were to figure out our fifth, C, D, E, F, G, we know that G is going to be our fifth chord, but because it's our fifth, the way we're playing it, we can either play a G major or we can play a G7, depending on the way that you've learned it. Now in this song, I choose to play a G major, which is, again, just a triad. It's going to be G, B, D. So we have our first, our fourth, and our fifth. Now all those chords are kind of happy chords, and not every chord in the song has a happy sound to it. There is the second part of the chord progression in each phrase has a real sad sound to it, and that's how we know that it's actually in a minor key, not a major. That chord is a minor chord. So what we're going to do is we go from our C major to an A minor. Now an A minor is a really easy chord. You should have already learned it. It's going to be A, C natural, and E. Now remember, if you already know an A major, to make any major chord a minor chord, you're going to drop the third down a half step, or one key on your piano. Now for ease of playing, you can either play it as an A minor, A, C, E, or you can invert the chord and play the A on top, so that when you're going from a C chord to an A minor, the only thing you're really doing is moving your pinky, your number 5, from a G to an A. So you're going from to. Okay. Now, just to kind of show you that easy progression that we just went over, we get, we have raised 1,000 voices. That's our C. Then we go to the A minor. Just to lift your holy name. Into the F. And we will raise thousands more to sing of your G. Glory in this place. And we put that all together. We get, we have raised 1,000 voices just to lift your holy name. We will raise thousands more to sing of your glory in this place. And then it just repeats itself. Now, learning those 4 chords, what would be really good for you to do is to go on through the piece yourself, if you kind of know the way the song sounds, and figure out where that progression fits and where it doesn't. Now, what I will tell you is in the bridge, there's a place that's a little bit different. We go from the and those are all the same chords. A minor, D, F, F, G. And this is where it gets a little bit different. We have an E flat. Every chord in the song falls in that first, fourth, and fifth chord progression, except that E flat. How do we play an E flat chord? Well, there's a few different ways that you can figure it out. Remember, with every major chord, you're going to play your root, and then you're going to go count up the keys, including the black keys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. And that works with any major chord if you're playing it from a root position. No inversion. If we're playing a C chord, you can figure out it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. So follow that same pattern, and then you've got your E flat,